My name is Prem Kumar Higrizam. I am a contractual teacher at Dr. Ambedkar Center of Excellence, Manipur University. And this is HOURO IAS. HOURO IAS is not a coaching institute. It simply offers high quality study resources for UPSC Civil Services Examination, particularly for ethics, integrity and aptitude in Indian Polity. So you can say this is purely out of passion that I am doing this. I have taught students for more than 9 years, so I just wanted to share what I have gained over the years. So yes, and today we are discussing UPSC CSE Prelim 2025 Indian Polity portion, GS paper 1. There are 14 questions which translate into 28 marks. This is like a good enough questions. I think so. Don't be disheartened when you don't get a lot of political questions. 14, it's still good. Like that's 28 marks. So anyway, and today you may have some sound quality issue, voice quality issue. That's because I don't have a dedicated mic, so I'm recording on my phone. So that will be complemented by the screen. So the things that I'll be uploading on the screen. So anyway, so let's proceed. This is set B, booklet, question booklet B. So the polity questions in this booklet starts from question number 51. Question number 51, so it says, consider the following statements. Statement 1, panchayats at the intermediate level exist in all the states. This is incorrect, guys. So according to part 9 of the Constitution and according to the 73rd Constitution Amendment Act, a state having population not exceeding 20 lakhs may not consider panchayats at the intermediate level. So that's it. So it's incorrect. Next, to be eligible to be a member of a panchayat at the intermediate level, a person should attain the age of 30 years. Everyone, this is wrong. This is incorrect. To be a member of a panchayat, to be eligible to be a member of a panchayat at any level, one has to attain 21 years of age. That's the age requirement. So that's it. So that is also incorrect. So next is the third statement. Guys, the third statement, the statement is wrong. The statement it is blah blah blah. This is like deliberately designed to be an incorrect statement. See, if it is about constituting a finance commission, that has to be constituted by a state finance commission, that has to be constituted by the governor. So I think overall, like the entire statement is like incorrect from all sides. So it doesn't make sense. So the question asks which of the statements given above are not correct. So please read the question direction very carefully. So not correct. So all the 3 statements are not correct. So our correct answer is D. So D is the correct answer. Next, question 58. Consider the following statements about Lokpal. See, panchayats question, we covered that in our mock test series and in our classroom discussion. This Lokpal question, we covered this in the mock test, and also we asked this question in the mock test, and it was discussed in the class as well. So the statement 1, the power of Lokpal applies to public servants of India but not to the Indian public servants posted outside India. So this is incorrect, guys. See, Lokpal's jurisdiction applies to all categories of public servants serving the Union of India. Lastly, that's like serving the affairs of the Union. So it doesn't restrict to those who are serving inside the country. So whether you are serving within or outside India, you are under the jurisdiction of Lokpal if you are a public servant serving the Union of India. So that's it. So statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2, the chairperson or a member shall not be a member of the parliament or a member of the legislature of any state or union territory, and only the Chief Justice of India, whether incumbent or retired, has to be a chairperson. This is again incorrect. So like this part of the statement, only the Chief Justice of India, that can be your clue. Say According to Lokpal website, if you say to Lokpal website, you will see that a person who is or has been a Chief Justice of India, or who is or has been a judge of the Supreme Court, can be appointed as chairperson of Lokpal. Incumbent here means serving. So like this again statement is incorrect. So the third statement, the chairperson or a member shall not be a person of less than 45 years of age on the date of assuming office as a chairperson or member, as the case may be. Yes, this statement is correct. According to again Lokpal Act, Lokpal and Local Act, the minimum age requirement to be appointed as a chairperson or member is 45 years. So that's correct. So the fourth statement, Lokpal cannot inquire into the allegations of corruption against a sitting Prime Minister of India. Guys, again, according to the Act, Lokpal can inquire into the allegations of corruption relatable to the provisions of the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988 against the sitting Prime Minister of India. So this statement is incorrect. So it asks which of the statements given above are correct. Only one statement, only the statement 3 is correct. So it's given in option A. So correct answer is option A, guys. Next, question number 66. Consider the following statements with regard to pardoning power of the President of India. We discussed this again. So statement 1, the exercise of this power by the President can be subjected to limited judicial review. Guys, this statement is correct. Judicial review of the President's decision is limited and applies only in cases of arbitrariness, irrationality, malafide, or discrimination. So it's a limited judicial review power over a President's pardoning power, over the exercise of pardoning power by the President. So that's it. And second statement, the President can exercise this power without the advice of the central government. Guys, we discussed in the classroom, the President of India does not enjoy any discretionary power under the Constitution of India. He only enjoys situational discretionary powers. Pardoning power is a constitutional power given under Article 72 of the Indian Constitution. And the President can exercise this power only on the advice of the Union Cabinet, or like you can say, the central government. So that's it. So statement 2 is incorrect. So correct answer, which of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only the statement 1 is correct. So answer option A. So A is your answer. Question number 67. Well, this also we asked in the mock test and we discussed this in the classroom. So statement 1, consider the following statements. Consider the following statements. Statement 1, on the dissolution of the House of the People, the Speaker shall not vacate his or her office until immediately before the first meeting of the House of the People up to the dissolution. Statement 1 is correct. The statement is correct. Yes, whenever the Lok Sabha is dissolved, the Speaker does not vacate his or her office until immediately before the first meeting of the newly elected Lok Sabha. Yes. And the Speaker pro tem appointed by the President from amongst the members of the newly elected Lok Sabha presides over the first sitting of the newly elected Lok Sabha. And this pro tem Speaker will also facilitate the election of new Speaker. So that's it. So statement 1 is correct. Statement 2, according to the provisions of the Constitution of India, a member of the House of the People on being elected as Speaker shall resign from his or her political party immediately. No, guys, this is incorrect in India. A member of Parliament or a member of the House, when appointed, when appointed as the Speaker, does not leave his her own political party. So that's a fact in India. So statement 3. The Speaker of the House of the People may be removed from his or her office by a resolution of the House of the People passed by a majority of all the then members of the House, provided that no resolution shall be moved unless at least 14 days notice has been given to the intention to move the resolution. This is correct, guys. This is about effective majority, and this is correct. So it's self-explanatory, no need to explain further. So statement 3 is correct. So which of the statements given above are correct? Well, statement 1 and statement 3 are correct, and this is provided under option C. So option C is your correct answer. Question number 68. Consider the following statements. If any question arises, statement 1, if any question arises as to whether a member of the House of the People has become subject to disqualification under 10 schedule, the President's decision, statement 1 is incorrect. Guys, the final decision on any question regarding the disqualification of a member of the House of the People under the 10th schedule lies with the Speaker, not the President. So that is an incorrect statement. Second, there is no mention of the word political party in the Constitution of India. This is incorrect. The 10th schedule, which is now part of the Constitution of India, mentions the word political party. So, which of the statements given above are correct? Neither 1 nor 2. So, D. So, D is the correct options. Question number 69. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. In India, state governments have no power for making rules for grant of concessions in respect of extraction of minor minerals, even though such minerals are located in their territories. This is wrong. This is an incorrect statement. Under the Act, the state governments can make rules for the regulation of minor minerals within their respective jurisdictions. So the statement 1 is incorrect. In India, the central government has the power to notify minor minerals under the relevant law. Yes, guys, statement 2 is correct. Self-explanatory, no need to further explain. This is a question from Mines and Minerals Development Regulation Act 1957. Question direction says, which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? Option D, statement 1 is not correct, but statement 2 is correct. So D is the correct answer, guys. Question number 81. With reference to the Indian polity, consider the following statements. This I have repeatedly discussed in the class, ordinance making power of the president. So anyway, statement 1, an ordinance can amend any central act. Yes, an ordinance can amend any, like say, act of parliament or another ordinance. But remember, an ordinance cannot say amend the Constitution of India. That has to be done by the Parliament of India. So statement 1 is correct. Statement 2, an ordinance can abridge a fundamental right. No, an ordinance cannot abridge or take away a fundamental right. So it's incorrect. Statement 3, an ordinance can come into effect from a backdate. Yes, an ordinance, like any other legislation, can be retrospective. That is, it may come into force from a backdate. So which of the statements given above are correct? So statement 1 and 3 is correct. So option C. Question number 82. Well, this is like general knowledge of states of India question, and it may be little tricky for many students. So many students might find this difficult. But well, let's see. State and description page. Consider the following page. Arunachal Pradesh. The capital is named after a food, and the state has 2 national parks. This pairing is correct, guys. The capital of Arunachal Pradesh, Aptitude, is derived. The name is derived from a 15th century fort called Ita Fort, and the state has 2 national parks, like Namdapha National Park and Mauling National Park. So you might have come across this in your preparation for environment. So next, Nagaland. The state came into existence on the basis of a constitutional amendment act. This is correct. The state of Nagaland was established by the State of Nagaland Act 1962, which was enacted by the Parliament. Well, that is correct. And next, Tripura was initially a Parsi state. Yes, Tripura and Manipur were, say, initially princely states. Then when they merged into India, they became Parsi states. It became a centrally administered territory with the reorganization of states in 1956, yes, and later attained the status of a full-fledged state Tripura and Manipur, I think the Manipur, like for that matter, became a state, and it got a statehood status in 1972. Tripura, I think the same year. Please verify. So how many of the above pairs are correctly matched? So all the three are correctly matched. So option C is the correct one. Question number 83. With reference to India, consider following: the Interstate Council, the National Security Council, and the Zonal Councils. How many of the above were established as per the provisions of the Constitution of India? Guys, this is simply like a question like which of the following is a constitutional body? Constitutional bodies questions, right? So how many of the above were established as per the provisions of the Constitution of India? See, Interstate Council is a constitutional body, right? It is a constitutional body as per Article 263, right? So National Security Council is an executive body established by the resolution of the executive, the government. It was established during Atal Bihari Vajpayee's Prime Ministership, right? So Zonal Councils are statutory bodies established under the State Law Act 1956. So it's a statutory body. So only one. So A, only one is that only the Interstate Council is like a constitutional body here. Question number 84. Consider the following statements. The Constitution of India explicitly mentions that in certain spheres the governor of the state acts in his or her own discretion. This is correct, guys, and you'll find this in Article 163. The President of India can, of his or her own, reserve a bill passed by a state legislature for his or her consideration without it being forwarded by the governor of the state concerned. This is incorrect, guys. President's power with regard to bills passed by state legislatures becomes operative when such bills are reserved by the governor for the consideration of the president, and that you will find in Article 201 of the Indian Constitution. So which of the statements given above are correct? So statement 1 alone is correct. So option A, answer option A is correct. Question number 85. It's a pairing of the provision in the Constitution and which part of the Constitution. See, guys, this is a relatively very easy question. So first, pairing: separation of judiciary from the executive in the public services of the state. This is direct principles of state policy, Article 50. Valuing and preserving the rich heritage of our culture. The fundamental duties, Article 51A, clause F. Prohibition of employment of children below the age of 14 years in factories. Prohibition of child labor. This is fundamental rights, Article 24. So all the three pairs are correctly matched. So how many of the above pairs are correctly matched? All the three. So C is the correct option. Easy. Next, consider question number 86. Consider the following statements. With reference to the Constitution of India, if an area in a state is declared as scheduled area under the 5th schedule, statement 1, the state government loses its executive power in such areas and a local body assumes total administration. Wrong. This is incorrect, guys. The executive power of a state extends to the scheduled areas they are in. So, this is extreme statement. Statement 2, the union government can take over the total administration of such areas under certain circumstances on the recommendations of the governor. Again, this statement is incorrect. The executive power of the union extends to giving directions to the states regarding the administration of scheduled areas. States do not lose executive power in, say, when an area in its territory is declared as a 5th scheduled area. So that's it. So which of the statements given above are correct? Neither one nor two. So D is the correct option. So question number 88. Consider following statements under the Constitution of India. List 1, union list in the 7th schedule. Number 2, extent of the executive power of a state. Number 3, conditions of the governor's office. For a constitutional amendment with respect to which of the above, ratification by the legislatures of not less than half of the states is required before presenting the bill to the President of India for assent. Guys, this is regarding amendment of the Constitution. So any of the lists in the 7th schedule, including union lists and the extent of executive power of the union and the states, can be amended by a special majority of the parliament and also with the consent of the half of the state legislatures by simple majority. Now the number 1 and number 2 subjects require consent of the states. The third one, the conditions of governor's office, like, well, this does not require consent of the states. So that's a constitutional amendment affecting conditions of the governor's office does not require consent of the states. So statement 3 is not there. Option number 3 is not there. So correct answer would be A, 1 and 2 only. Question 89. With reference to the Indian polity, consider the following statements. The governor of a state is not answerable to any court for the exercise and performance of the powers and duties of his or her office. Statement 1 is correct, guys. Article 361 grants the president and the governors complete immunity from legal proceedings for acts done in their official capacity during their term. They cannot be held answerable to in any court for such actions. So, statement 2, no criminal proceedings shall be instituted or continued against the governor during his or her term of office. Statement 2 is also correct. During his term of office, the governor is immune from any criminal proceedings, even in respect of his personal acts. So that's correct. Statement 3, members of the state legislature are not liable to any proceedings in any court in respect of anything set within the house. Statement 3 is also correct. This is like Article 194 regarding the privileges of the members of state legislative assemblies. So guys, the correct, which of the statements given above are correct? So the correct answer is D. Correct option is D. So that's it. And this time 14 questions from Indian Polity, and that translates into 28 marks. That's not bad, so that's good enough. Alright guys, that's it for today. So next time I'll say more videos, more say lectures on, also more discussions I'll say on Indian polity and ethics. So I hope you enjoyed this discussion, and I hope this was useful to you, and I wish all of you all the best for the prelims result, and please be ready for the mains. And for the mains part, I'll be delving into more topics, so please join me for that in future classes. And next time I'll have my microphone. So alright guys, bye bye and have a great day ahead.